Hi, I'm Laura, and welcome to Heart Driven Tarot, where you receive intuitive answers from the tarot to your burning questions about life and more. Well, we're now going into the last week of 2021. And so I thought an appropriate perspective or focus for this last reading of the year would be to reflect on 2021. So we're going to look at it from three angles. Question number one, or card number one, is going to represent what aspects of 2021 do you need to leave behind. Card number two is going to focus on what aspects of 2021 should you bring into the new year, those positive things that you gained from this year. And then finally, the third card is going to represent what seeds and opportunities are being planted now for the new year of 2022. And the theme song is going to be a song called Reflection by Christina Aguilera. I think she has a fantastic voice. It's Reflection from the movie Mulan 2020. I have not seen it, but I do like the song, and especially like her voice. So that's going to be the theme song. And the book recommendation is a different one. It's not a specific book that someone else has written, but it's a journal. This is actually the journal I use, a notebook that I got on Amazon. I really like how it feels. It has a soft but hard cover, so it's very solid, and there's plenty of space to write in. You can see I started this, when did I start this? July. I started this particular one in July. So it's just really nice to write in. And I was watching today a little video by Kegley, I think his name is. He's this cute, like 20 something, I think he's 29 or 30 years old, but he's a really good motivational personal development speaker on YouTube, so check him out. And he extols the value of writing a journal. So that is what I recommend, the book recommended for you. If you haven't started a journal, seriously consider it for 2022. So let's jump into the reading with those three questions. Card number one, what do you need to leave behind from 2021? Card number two, what aspects of 2021 should you bring into the new year? And finally, the seeds being planted, the opportunities right now. Especially from the perspective if you are a writer or other creative type. First card, oh my goodness, I selected this card the other day myself in my personal readings. Card 10 of Swords, and this is saying what you need to leave behind from 2021. And this suggests, especially if you're a writer or other creative type, that, I always feel strange talking to the table. This card is a card of completion. It means a cycle has finished. It's come to a close. And it's suggesting that perhaps in 2021, there were a lot of areas of angst, particularly that you were thinking about. Areas that you just stewed about, that were difficult, particularly if you're a writer, a creative person, that may have depleted you. This image is definitely one of total feeling of depletion and defeat. Doesn't mean that the entire year was like that, but just think about what areas that you felt depleted or defeated in. I definitely have quite a few that can come to mind. I had a major move, I had a major breakup, I had some other changes in my family that are looming, and Spirit is suggesting through the tarot that do leave these behind. Anything that really depleted you, leave it behind. Realize it's come to an end. It's wrap it up and just let it go. And the positive aspect of this card is that the sun is rising. So yes, you've been depleted, you've been defeated, but in some area or several areas of your life in 2021 with COVID, even though we've had the vaccines, thank goodness, it's still been a challenge for a lot of people. Realize that no matter what, the time is coming to an end. And so you can just let it go. those thoughts, those any limiting thoughts, those thoughts that you've been stewing about some situation, just let them go and realize that the dawn is rising and you can start with fresh energy. Makes sense for that position, what you need to let go. Any turbulence, turmoil, troubling thoughts, let them go. Now, what aspects of 2021 should you bring in to the new year? Well, this is auspicious card. This is one of my favorite cards in the minor arcana, the Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles, because always aces represent a new opportunity, fresh energy, the promise of something positive. And we see here the divine hand presenting an opportunity from 2021. So perhaps there's something you've just started, a new project or looking at. And this is true for me because I've been stewing about, I've been revamping this channel and focusing on, okay, what new things do I need to bring to my tarot projects? And so definitely this is saying, the Spirit is advising that there are fresh opportunities that you've started on, maybe haven't gotten off the ground, but bring those ideas, bring those opportunities, especially in the project area, financial area, into fruition, into 2022. I always love this. This reminds me of the movie The Secret Garden, and talking about things. Well, we see there were some challenging areas, and the character Mary in A Secret Garden encounters this garden. It's all bramble and bush. It's just in really difficult, a terrible state. And she renews it. She brings fresh energy to it. She pours love into it, and it blossoms. So think of that. You may have had some ideas, you've gotten some divine inspiration, and go for it. Go bring that into 2022. Definitely, it's a clear signal. I just love to see how central that coin is to the image, and that divine hand out of the billowy clouds, suggesting, sometimes there's been some turbulence, but it's definitely a positive sign that there are some good projects, ideas, things that have come to your mind that you can take with you. You haven't gotten them off the ground fully. Take them, bring them in to 2022. And finally, what seeds and opportunities are also being planted that maybe you haven't thought of for 2022? And this is the Three of Cups reversed. Now, when the Three of Cups is upright, it typically is associated with a time of celebration, of camaraderie, and the harvest time, because you see these women are dancing in a pumpkin patch. Given that it's reversed, I would say, and it's in the position of what seeds and opportunities are being planted, I think this is suggesting, especially for you creative types, but for anyone, that inwardly you have this stirring of feelings of celebration, and that's what is being planted. It's not apparent yet, so that's why it's reversed. Often reversals can suggest a situation in which it's not apparent yet to the outside world, but it's being planted. And I feel that it's saying, harnessing the feelings of love in your mind, body, and spirit, because cups are related to emotions and feelings. So to me, it also represents the love feeling, the love aspect of a situation. And it's saying that's what's being planted. It's just not evident yet, but that's what's also kind of, since it's next to, adjacent to the Ace of Pentacles, what you should bring in from 2021, that bring your feelings, get those internalized very strongly within yourself, the idea of celebration and bringing that fusion of mind, body, and spirit. That's what always comes to mind when this is Three of Cups is reversed. It's that harnessing of the mind, body, and spirit just blended together in a strong way, in a feeling way. So looking at this, we definitely this is the 2021 completion. definitely a cycle, difficult cycle is coming to an end. Some seeds have been planted you've thought about and started working on in 2021. Bring them to fruition in the new year. Those positive, those divine ideas, inspiration. And the seeds and opportunities that you for 2022, just not evident yet, so that makes sense because we're still going to be facing this, or not facing, we're going to be experiencing this last week of the year. So, but this is what it feels to me is being presented, that there's going to be some celebrations in the new year to counteract some of the feelings of defeat. Definitely celebrations, but of course it's not evident yet because the year hasn't started, but it's underway. It's being planted. It's like the seeds of the harvest are being planted and they will come to fruition in the new year. I hope this reading has been helpful for you. If you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And remember, until next time, illumine your mind, inspire your life with tarot.